do this. Because it says it's unstable on my end. And that's never good. Hey, Mr. Hodia. How's it going, gamer? Welcome, dude. Oh, they really took it away. Hold on, let's watch this video right quick and find out. If anybody would like to come join me on the game after, you're more than welcome to. Here, let's let it play.
I'm assuming most of you have already heard the news by now. Perhaps some of you even held your own funerals. But a mere few hours ago, we lost something very dear to internet culture. We lost the PogChamp emote. Even if you don't exactly know what it is, where it came from, the genesis of Pog, and the cultural impact, you've definitely heard Pog tossed around before because it's become such a staple on the internet. It's like the peanut butter and jelly of responses online. Whenever someone posts anything, you're going to
He's right though. He really is.
Emote. And in a nutshell, this is just an emote
I'm gonna miss it. I can't believe
Twitch,
it.
and it just became a huge mainstay on the platform. But it was really kind of the progenitor of Twitch chat's own little language, their emote culture, kind of like the Tower of Babylon back in the Bible. And of course, other popular emotes came out. But
that's something crazy that literally is a thing that happened, is that there's literally a culture around, you know, Twitch streaming. I think it's awesome, dude.
But nothing ever quite reached the level PogChamp did. Hey, this is an emote that helped people get laid. You would go up to women at your college campus and say that they look very pog today, and it was almost impossible for their panties not to get sodden. You were definitely going to be throwing some fucking ham and mashed pissers if you were just freely tossing around PogChamp, even in the real world. Now, of course, with great power came great responsibility, and there was definitely some misuse of that power, with people pogging at the wrong times, premature pogging, and we saw the death of some people's ability to communicate socially, because they got completely brainwashed and indoctrinated by the PogChamp, and it's all they knew how to say anymore. So yes, there were definitely some social lives claimed in the wake of its destruction, but PogChamp as a whole was just a very positive thing where people could spam it in the chat or even just say it online just to have.
I know. Why did it get taken away?
Fun, and everyone always really knew that it was harmless until yesterday, when people realized the man behind the PogChamp is a giant prolapsed rectum. As you probably noticed, if you have a keen eye and a talent for astute observations, you would have noticed that the PogChamp emote is a face, a man's face, and that man with that face happens to be an insufferable asshole. And I don't want to say who he is because I don't want to accidentally signal boost a lot of the dangerous filth that he's puking out online. But in a nutshell, he was going on about anti-vax shit, coronavirus being fake, calling for violence, and some shit like that.
See, watch out with what you say on the internet.
Just remove the PogChamp emote from the platform to disassociate with that kind of garbage. So it's the end of an era, and I wanted to send off PogChamp the only way I knew how. With the wonderful stench of Gwyneth Paltrow's vaginas. She has one vagina, but this is in different conditions.
I swear that he's so creative, man, with what he comes
vagina,
up with.
PSA 10 default setting vagina. And I just thought I'd have this little funeral service. Just
Those are candles, dude. Oh my.
The joy that PogChamp brought us all during its long run on Twitch, and just the impact it had on all of us as human beings. Our species really helped to evolve thanks to PogChamp, and, well, I just thought it was a...
Hold on, I gotta... He's right. The man is so right. We gotta have a little bit of a funeral. He's completely right. Okay. Here. R.I.P. the PogChamp, guys.
Appropriate, we at least give it a proper send-off. Now, I do understand what Twitch is trying to do by getting rid of it. I get why they're doing it, but I have to say, I think it's still kind of a silly decision. I think 98% of people don't know who the fuck the face of PogChamp was, so I don't think anyone...
I had no idea who it was.
Holy fuck. But yeah, like I was saying, I feel like the vast majority of people online had no idea who the man was behind that face, so I don't think anyone would see PogChamp and then all of a sudden think of, like, anti-vax. Jesus fucking Christ! Why are these so strong? Did Gwyneth Paltrow come in here and take a shit in this wax? I've had these candles for over a year now, and they have never smelt this rancid and rank. It's like a burglar broke in when I was asleep and just rubbed tuna over my candles. Flushed
Oh,
all the batteries
dude.
out of my fucking TV remote too or something. Absolutely evil, this smell right now. They used to just smell like really lazy candles, like not good or anything, but not like this. I guess I'm finally like burning into the nucleus where like the actual flavor center is, like the actual command center of Gwyneth Paltrow's vaginal stench. And man,
Why Gwyneth
that
Paltrow, of
is-
all people?
that is some yucky smelling shit actually. Good lord. Smells like if 3 wet socks were dipped in like a used toilet at a gas station and then left out to dry. And then people went by and started spitting on it all day. It's pretty fucking bad today. I didn't expect that. Like I was saying, no, I don't think anyone would associate PogChamp with the actual man behind PogChamp. I think it was kind of
No, I
unnecessary.
had no idea
Again, I
who it
understand
was.
why they wanted to.
It was just a face for me.
But yeah,
It's
I
okay,
don't
we'll
think
keep ours
the
lit for
PogChamp
him.
emote was ever really at risk of becoming like this symbol of, you know, these garbage fucking beliefs that the guy behind it has. I don't think that was ever the case. I feel like only a small portion of the community even knew who the guy was behind the emote. So I don't really think it was necessary to remove the emote, but I do understand why
Yeah, I
they
think-
chose to. Since it
I
is
think-
like an
I
official
understand,
Twitch
but-
emote, they just didn't want anyone to think
Like,
that
most
they were
people didn't even know who
supporting
he
that guy
was.
in particular, as opposed to what Pog means. And I totally do get that. And I saw some people whining about censorship, and all of you know I fucking hate censorship, and I'm never on the side of censorship. But this really isn't censorship, and I think you're reaching if you think it is. It'd be like if I made a Jared Fogle hype emote before it became known that he's a super pedophile with like 15 billion gigabytes of child porn. I made a Jared Fogle emote, and then all of that comes out, a huge pedophile. This is the biggest pedophile of all time. It's like, oh, fuck. Well, I don't really want people to be using Jared Fogle's face in my chat anymore to get excited. I'm just going to take it out. You know, it's not much deeper than
So-
that. It's not like Twitch is going around hitting all the other Pog variations, like the Pog U's and shit like that. And whatever comes next will probably still be called Pog, but it's an official emote from a giant fucking douchebag that they just don't really want there anymore. So I do understand that. I don't.
I
Really think it's censorship.
understand.
do
I
think it's
understand, too,
unnecessary
why they
because,
took it
like I said,
away.
I don't think anyone associated that emote with that person. Now, in my Jared Fogle example, if I had a Jared Fogle hype emote, people would probably raise an eyebrow and probably be like, hey, what the fuck is this? But for PogChamp, I don't think anyone had that. I don't think anyone was, like, concerned about what it meant because it becomes such, like a fucking, you know, public domain thing with this PogChamp. No one really knew its origins or anything. Only some
Yeah,
people
like I
did,
said,
so
I
don't
had
think
no
anyone was like,
idea.
hey, why are they using PogChamp? Don't they know that guy's an anti-vax fucking loser? So yeah, I think it may have been a bit heavy-handed, but I understand where their head was here, and the community doesn't seem like super surprised or upset about it because there's gonna be other Pogs. You know, it doesn't have to be that guy's
He's right
face.
about that.
It doesn't
He's
need
right.
to be him. So it's an easily replaceable one. It's just one that's been such a staple for a long time that it is sad to see it go. I'm not a huge like Twitch memer or emote, you know, enthusiast kind of thing, but even I was sad to hear they removed PogChamp. So it is a bit of a shame, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about it a little bit and give a proper send-off to PogChamp. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah.
You'll be missed. All right. Well, I just wanted to check that out. It caught my attention before I started the stream here. But yeah, that sucks. I didn't know, like, I mean, you got to really watch what you put on the internet because, you know, something like that could happen. They didn't like what he was saying about the whole pandemic and everything going on, and they took the emote away. So, R.I.P. PogChamp.